It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bears and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Thanks for having us in to kick off a new year. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, you lived this as a player. It's so exciting for us as fans, but now after that long off season to get your body ready and your team ready and your game ready, finally show everybody what it's all about. Week 1 of the season has arrived.
Yeah, and at this stage in the process, Mike, you're exactly right. All you want is for this ball to be kicked off. You're tired of practicing. You're tired of the off-season workouts. You're tired of the preparation.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one.
On the option, it's Swift. He'll work his way forward for the 3 yards. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the former #1 overall pick back in the 2015 draft, former Heisman winner as well, Jameis Winston.
We're talking about a true gunslinger in Jameis Winston, Mike, and every time Winston lets it loose, you're not always sure which team is going to end up with it, but I'll tell you, I love watching him. He's exciting. He's got great energy. His teammates love him. If he can just eliminate a little of the bad, there is so much good football when Jameis Winston's playing quarterback.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Game, offense. Still 1st down.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Winston. That's deep for Olave. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The Bears offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. And the Bears' 1st down.
First and 10 now from the 36. Here's Swift. And he'll get forward for about a yard. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Williams to throw on 2nd down. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him,
and he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Chicago.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Olave is the motion man. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun, Winston. He'll look middle here, and there's Olave. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. They're trying the left side with Swift. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. On 2nd down, it's Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And the Saints are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Winston. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw, Winston. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
This fielded inside the 35. The Bears offense make their way out to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here. Another run by Swift.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Swift. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Here's Torrey Taylor now. Punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Winston. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bears have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. To the outside, a catch made by Moore.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He works free, right side. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Chicago.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this pack.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Saints offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. Winston looking to throw. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Throwing on second down, Winston. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third down, 3 to go. To throw, here's Winston. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. Here comes a return, and he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. He finds his big tight end, Everett. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now Williams going to keep it himself. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
They will run it over center with Swift. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? They know that play was coming, because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Saints offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jameis. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. And he's going to have the Saints 1st down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Winston gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. 2nd down throw for Jameis. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
On the ground, this is Kendre Miller. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Here's Williams now to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing again. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Williams to the air once more. That's complete. Komet with the catch. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 7. Now Williams. So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome back to football. Everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip of the year around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up
Just that
one
one
another.
touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the 3rd quarter begins. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll see if they can put something together here beginning with 1st and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, it's Jameis. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Darnell Wright, guilty that time. On the give, it's Swift. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard as he steps out of bounds. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
The Bears send out their punt team. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The home team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Winston. Catch made, right side by Wilson. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
To throw is Winston. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
The Saints will punt this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the option, it's Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll go again with Swift. You'll get this to about midfield. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.